Good evening, gentlemen. I look like a schoolboy with this buttoned. Sick hair. Welcome, Yasman. It's been a while, brother. How you been out there? I look like I'm going to school today. So glad I got my books ready and I did my homeworks. Now I look like your uncle. Welcome, gentlemen. And welcome, ladies, to Meditations of Men. I learn quite a lot still. It's just the last bunch of streams I've been working on projects. While I watch, let me fix my microphone. Hey. Okay, gotta fix my levels. Oh, low. Fix my levels. Hey. Good morning, wizard. Check the vibe. Poof, Tao, welcome. Bad vibes. Welcome. You started freestyle rapping because of me, really. I'm not even sure if I can still do that, brother. You know, that's a perishable skill. Freestyle rapping is a perishable skill. You can lose it. It's like language. Gotta use it or lose it. Let's see if we can summon some of those freestyle demons now. Do we have the ability? Do we have the ability? Welcome, gentlemen, and welcome, ladies. Undoubtedly, there are some here with us. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for what you just said. Thank you, brother, for what you just said. Thank you, brother, because I just read. So thank you, brother, for what you just said to me just now. Just now. So thank you, brother. Just now. Thank you, brother, for what you just said to me. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for what you just said to me. Letting my heart free. So thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I said thank you, brother. Hello, brother. I said thank you, brother. Hello, brother. I said thank you, brother. Hello, brother. All right. This makes me want to tell a story. Alright, drop some plot points into the chat. Yeah, go ahead and give me story. I'll give you details, or you ignore me. In the chat, or give me one just for fun. I might be the sun, but you're still not a gun. I got 1 finger and 10. Put them together and I'll spell it again. Rin Tin Tin was a real good dog, but I have sea legs, springy like a frog. Yeah, because I jump high mountains. Ponce de Leon couldn't find this fountain. Yeah, cause I'm routing all of my enemies who dare be spouting the nonsense about a victory. Haven't seen me since I made the peasants flee. Yeah, and here's my decree. Everyone here who wants to be an OG has to come now and kneel at the foot of this guy who just said what I just said from my lips. Like ice cream cones, girls, I dip in the chocolate and I make it milky, saying it in the microphone just to make it silky. Milk me like a cow, I'll turn you to a white woman, ask how. Right now, I hit you with the cup how, make you wanna go smile and go and run the 8 mile. But you ain't got no sea legs, like my enemies, all of them gonna beg. Yeah, but I don't have no mercy. Yes, here I am and your girl's feeling thirsty. Here's the water that I brought her. Guaranteed I'ma French kiss your grandmother and your daughter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I got my hands up. I'm the only OG, still up in the stirrups. And I bear up under pressure. I'm getting dressed and I don't need no dresser. I bless her with this baptism. I'm 2 people in one, call it the schism. And the rhythm that I keep in the cadence is the reason why your girlfriend is still hating on the boy, cause the skill's too good. Robbing all my enemies, I'm not Robin Hood, but I do good when I knock on wood. I'm not in jail like a knight in should. Maybe he was the smart that was behind the murder that killed the Tupac. Not really, cause Eminem, I know he spilled the beans. Said this dude did something and it wasn't quite clean. Beat up a crip in the casino. Now he's gotta go, and I got my gunner to blow. Hit you in the side, die right now in your nice clean ride. It's a BMW and you in trouble, but you had a hurricane coming. Here's the bubble and the stubble that I put upon your chin. Gonna come with the straight razor and just begin to melt it off and make it smooth. You can put your feet up if you dare not move. Yeah, I said you can put your feet up cause you dare not move. Alright, gentlemen. Welcome, gentlemen, and welcome, ladies, to Meditations of Men. But there's more important reason to be grateful and to be thankful right now. And what, pray tell, is that reason? Well, to find an answer, we need only to search ourselves. I want you to take a look into the abyss with me. I want you to do now that thing that maybe you are most afraid of. Sitting in the moment, leaning not forward, not backward, not obsessed with the dead moments, or busy with the ones that don't exist yet. Yes, I invite you to stand in this moment right now with me. Hey, hey, mm, mm. All right, brother. Brother, we're going to outer space. Wanna go to space with me? Got some things that you should see. Mm. Do you wanna go to space with me? Got some things that you should see. Let's go to space now. I said go to space now. It's time to go to space now. Hey. Time to go to space now. Time to go to space now. Let's all go to space now. Let's go the other way. Let's go to space now. It's taken a long time to load. Welcome, gentlemen, and welcome, ladies, to Meditations of Men. Undoubtedly, there are some here with us. But welcome, more importantly, to a chance to do something that maybe you haven't done yet, or in a long time. And that is to focus on you and no one else. When was the last time you did that? How doth that shadow rise? The world is going to war, isn't it? When is the world not at war? Me drafted to fight and die for Israel and American interests. I would be honored to give my one and only life for that. How many of you all right now are willing to die for your country? Would you wear that ceremonial Yankee Doodle Dandy and dance for your leadership? Word Me Up says no. If that's not you, if you're not willing, give me a 2. But if you're ready to give it all for your nation, your king and your country, your flag, and your constitution, and all of your beliefs, and all the truths that you keep, and all the good things you're doing, would you give it all? Just to go and fall your mom and pa? Would you give it all? Would you give it all now? Tell me if you do know. Would you give it all now? To make it go away? Would you give it all now for a chance to say, or would you leave me lonely? Climb the roof to breathe better, better. Gotta climb the roof to breathe better, better. I'm in the roof to breathe like my youth. Thank you for the follow. Chump says, probability of success if I did. Let's contemplate that together. Maybe this is a question we can actually answer. Yeah. 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 What's the chance that I give my life? No more kissing and hugging my wife on the battlefield, and I got a long sword. No one here with me but the one Lord, asking me just not to die. Man, I wish you could take me in the sky and protect me with that safety. I didn't want to fight the enemy. I swear they made me get in the helicopter. Said they're gonna kill my girlfriend. I gotta stop, sir. And I gotta do my duty. Otherwise the enemy's gonna come and take the booty. And all the good, clean things. Man, I just hope the Dell cell rings and that bell lets me go home. And my king will get up off that throne and just fight in my place. Going too fast and I can't keep pace. Man, I just don't waste nothing in my life because this empty space that I occupy, it's better left said. In the future, we all gon' be dead. Red Dead with no redemption. This is beyond your comprehension. And the Simpsons didn't predict anything that I didn't say when I was sick and 8 years old on my mama's couch, asking me why I look like Oscar the Grouch. Cause I'm so mad and I don't know why. People ask me, and sometimes I do try to give a real answer, but not now. Got a frying pan and I'll season it how? Yo, take a little bit of olive oil, wrap it up and down and put it in the oven just to boil. About 400 degrees for 30 minutes. And then the seasoning, you know it sticks up in it. Non-stick, that means you can fry an egg and maybe do it standing upon just one leg. Keep the balance, you know, that is the challenge. Now you talk too much, gonna put silence over you like a hood. Beating you like a should. Superstitious knocked on wood. Man, I wish a nigga would. Yeah. Okay. Is he real? Yeah. Yo, I don't care what you say. I'm taking the whole piece today. I won't delay, and all the babies just might die because they're in my way. Yeah. Come and stop me with your army. This American flag, you know it does swarm me. I'm protected and you're not. I got the nuclear missiles and they're hot. That means armed and ready. Hit you with this big gun, turn you in just to spaghetti. Elusive like a Yeti or a Bigfoot. Yes, this is the place where I put my weapon, cause I wanna keep it dry. I have 17 more eyes on the back of my head because I see all directions. Man, I won the elections, not Donald Trump. I am the president in this sky cause I shine effervescent and it's pleasant like an odor. So old, but a young man's shoulder is attached to my neck. This is the reason why I wanna count 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kinda quickly because I wanna stay alive and do other things and not just rap. Man, your girlfriend said that the sap that comes out that tree and the sycamore, it's an evergreen, that means it won't be green no more. Pauly Shore had a good career in 92, but I think it's near till the end because they sent him on the blacklist because there was a black woman that he wouldn't kiss. Alright, so what's the probability? I don't know. But let's take that question for real this time. If your country called your name and said, come and fight, it's time to pay for all of that freedom that you've been enjoying. Dividend. Welcome, brother. Pray tell, would you give your life, your one and only? Would you give your one and only life for your nation, for your country, for your tribe, for your kingdom? The assigned seat on the bus. that's been placed beneath you. Imagine being proud of something that you received by pure chance. Not action, not ability, not skill, but literally your assigned seat. It is not my nation. I'm just a subject to an institution, so no. If you were born on the other side, you would feel like they do. Do you realize that? If you were born where Trump was born, and you had the experiences that Trump experienced, if you had the father and the mother, the experiences, the memories, and the moments of Donald J. Trump, wouldn't you become the exact same person as Donald J. Trump? So then why be angry at Donald J. Trump when you could have just as easily become and been yourself Donald J. Trump? But not getting mad, well, that just takes the fun out of it. Because what sort of life is a life in which you're never angry or arguing, fighting something, an idea, a person, a place, a feeling? Tell me, gentlemen, what are you fighting right now? Are you fighting a person? Are you fighting an idea? Are you fighting an emotion or a feeling? What are you at war with right now? Trump says, "I'm sorry to talk too much. That's not possible, brother." After all, we are just chatting, aren't we? We are just chatting. So please, chat to your heart's content. I'm sorry to talk too much, you said, but to clarify, probability of success at what was promised for the greater good. Probability of success that what was promised for the greater good. Thank you for that gift. We have no patriots here. Not us, right? You know what our job is? Do you know what your assignment is? It's not to take sides. That's not your job. Anyone can take sides and develop an opinion. But your job is more challenging than that. Your job, Jump, Tao, word me up. Your job is to ride the tiger. Your job is to ride the tiger. To survive this cursed world, you say? Well, maybe there is some congruency with what we are saying, between what we are saying. What does it mean to ride the tiger? Am I talking about getting on a literal tiger's back and riding it? Imagine trying that. Imagine going outside right now and jumping on the back of a 600-pound tiger. Make a prediction. What would happen next? You are now on the back. Imagining, of course, that you could even sneak up on a tiger. Could you sneak up, give surprise to a tiger? But imagine for a moment that you could do that. You had the ability, you had the skill set, and the experience to sneak up on a tiger, to catch a 600-pound tiger off guard. You did it. And let's say that after catching it off guard, you jumped upon its back. What do you imagine would happen to you? That 600-pound monster is going to leap, roll, wiggle, shake, scratch, bite, roar, run, jump, crash, fall, get back up again, fall. Anything it can do to get you off of its back. Imagine putting up that fight against the full effort of a tiger. That tiger is going to do everything it can to get you off of its back. But imagine if you had the power, the ability, the stamina necessary to resist and remain on that tiger's back. Imagine that, brother. Imagine that, jumping onto a tiger's back, and despite its best efforts to remove you, you were able to stay. What then? What if you stayed so long and held so firmly that the tiger gave up? It stopped trying. Tao says you grow strong. Maybe. But let's say, Tao, let's say that despite your strength, the tiger kept fighting, reaching, scratching, biting, rolling. But you were able to stay on for so long, resist so well, remain so steadfastly that the tiger gave up and said, well, enough of that. What then? What then? What if, after giving up, the tiger thought to itself, I'm awfully thirsty, and walked to the watering hole and dipped its head? What now? What now that this monstrous cat is completely vulnerable, dipping its head to drink? What now? What if I took a rock, a stick, my bare hands, and struck this monster, this beast, where it is most vulnerable, at its most vulnerable moment, exhausted and thirsty as it is. What if I struck it then? Well, I just might kill that tiger, right? I just might accomplish the goal of destroying this giant cat. What then? What then? Well then, I might just be a man. The tiger we ride is not a cat. The tiger we ride comprises the shifting, changing faces of the global political output. That's what it means. For us, the tiger is represented by the wild, confused, disarranged, and corrupted world in which you are obliged to live. You have to live here. You must. You must find a way to make sense of it all. That is the tiger you ride. This world void and divorced of the supernatural, of the metaphysical, of the true and permanent realm of being. What now? Well, what now? Because here we are. If you're able to resist, well, you just might gain the mastery over this world. Thus putting you in a prime position to strike when needed and at that necessary moment. Because what are you? You are a man. That abstraction upon which your friends, your family, and your community can rely to protect the ideas and institutions that make life the way to which you have become accustomed, even possible for a person, a species like us. Peace is not natural. It requires constant effort, as does brotherhood, righteousness. As does wisdom. But to do that, you have to be strong, capable of pushing against the weak winds, the winds of weakness. The public and private shortcomings comprised in our situation. And before you say you can't do this, before you say you tried your best, I want you to remember that you're doing it right now. Haven't you read about great men in the past? The men who were able to rise against the impossible to do, the impossible. Well, let that man be you. Because what one man can do, any man can do. Meaning that you, as a man, can become and do the very same things. The very same things that you've read were done by all those great men in the past. So get up, good sir. Turn and go back into the world. One more time. And this time, do it. Sober.